own bills. You ain't gotta worry about a nigga for shit. Sometimes I don't even want to answer my phone for a nigga, and that feel good because I got it. I got me. I got me. I got my kids. I got my family. Like, that's important.
Kim know all his deepest secrets. Kim probably told all that shit in her book. You understand? That up and got missing the day she died.
You don't have to be here, bitch. Go where you go. Where you want to go. Where you what you like. Don't come here, babes. I ain't got nothing for you. Bitch, you gotta stay mad. You gotta stay mad looking at motherfucking me. You want summer daddy? Why y'all not together no more? Because like he wasn't ready, and I was trying to be a woman and work through things, and he wasn't ready. So then I was like, fuck it, and I left.
Hold on to your hats, because today's gossip is sizzling hot. Young Miami just dropped a bombshell Diddy that has everyone in shock. After keeping us guessing for so long, she's finally spilled the tea on their relationship. This revelation is shaking up the industry and leaving everyone scrambling for details. It's a game changer that might redefine how we view both Young Miami and Didy. Stay tuned, because this drama is far from over.
Our relationship, I was like his big uncle, so I'm not gonna let him do stupid stuff to get himself in trouble or me in trouble. So a lot of that stuff that is probably happened after I left, you understand, other than, you know, the swinging stuff that he did with Kim and other guys and everything.
Okay, talk to me about that a little bit.
I don't know what you want to know about that, Cam. You know, you're talking about this is your girl, this is your woman. She didn't even have Christian at the time, but you bringing other guys in with her, and then sometimes be just other girls and her, then other guys, then guys and girls, and they swinging, they doing their thing, bro. You know, I guess that's what the industry is. They like to swing like that. You know, the rock stars do it. I guess the rappers was doing it too.
Was that stuff surprising to you, or were you used to it being around
the
music business?
I'm not gonna have, Cam, that's surprising to anybody. You know, who gonna have their girl having sex with another man because you can have sex with their girl, or y'all switching and y'all, nah, man. That's some beyond me. But I know it happens.
Mark Curry has said in an interview that Puff broke Kim Porter's nose when they were fighting on a yacht. Did you ever see anything like that or hear about anything like that?
I've never seen Puff put his hands on Kim like that, other than snatching her and grabbing her or something like that. But as far as I heard of the nose breaking. That was something that I heard of that.
I had seen somewhere that, you know, he treated J-Lo different than he treated Cassie and Kim.
Well, I know that I never seen him with the play fight like he used to do with Kim, because that's how it would start off. He would start off with the play fight, hitting her with pillows and all like that. I guess that love tap, I don't know, I wasn't into that. I've never been into that with women. So he would start off like that, then it would always probably go up to something, a higher level, or where she wanted him to stop playing with her like that because he may have gotten a little too rough for her. But I never seen him do Ms. Lopez like that. And when J-Lo was around, I used to always just call her Ms. Lopez. He would do the flirtation and like have a lot of girls around and then try to play her like that. But, you know, she would check that. And I put in my book one particular night where she was in the we was in the studio and a lot of girls was up there, and J-Lo got, you know, Miss Lopez got mad and she went home and she put on some jeans and sneakers and put her hair back into a little bun and a ponytail, and she came back to the studio and Puff had a new song for her because she was heated and he got rid of all those girls that was in the studio. So he never tried to you know, straight up, you know, talk to her crazy or anything around people. Never. I never even heard him raise his voice to her.
Okay. Totally different. Totally different thing.
Totally different. But you got to realize with Kim them and most other people that I've seen him be around, they depended on him. Ms. Lopez didn't depend on him. You know, she had her own.
One thing I've seen a lot of people say was they want to hear from Young Miami.
She's standing by her man. That's what she said, right? I'm standing by my man.
Did she say that? I must have missed it.
Yeah, I think she said that when they was over in London, that she's standing by her man.
That's crazy. I mean, you know, he might not be treating her like that.
I don't know. It's different when a lady says she like to be peed on and she dealing with somebody. That came out her mouth.
Right, I remember.
So you ain't gonna give her what she like?
So she might be actually into all this stuff, or not, you know, not all of it, but some of the stuff that
may not bother her.
It might not bother her, and she might actually like it.
She can go get her Birkin bag the next day.
Before we delve into what happens next, let's rewind a bit. The situation between Young Miami and Diddy isn't just a recent development. This story has more twists and turns than a roller coaster at Six Flags. It all started back in 2021 when rumors began swirling after they were seen holding hands at a birthday party. Twitter went wild, but like many celebs, they kept us guessing for a long time. Didy has a history of complicated relationships, from Cassie to J.Lo, but Young Miami came into his life like a hurricane, shaking things up. Initially, people were skeptical. Is this for real? Because let's face it, nobody saw this coming. The media couldn't get enough of them. One moment they're just friends, the next they're jetting off to tropical islands together. It was all very confusing, especially with those cryptic social media posts. Remember when Young Miami posted that picture with the caption, "Someone tell Burr a boy I'm single." The internet went into a frenzy trying to decode what it meant for her and Diddy. And then there's the whole non-exclusive thing. Diddy goes on The Breakfast Club saying he's single but dating, while Young Miami refers to herself as a side chick. It's all quite messy and complicated.
I give my opinion, and it seems to make a lot of people upset, you know, but then a lot of people love my opinion. That's why you bring me on here. And I really appreciate that, brother. I just want to say this before we get started, Art, is that, you know, a lot of people think I came here to bring a black man down. And that's what I hear in the comments a whole lot. But it was nothing like that. You know, a black man didn't cuss a dead man's mother out. A black man didn't set his friends up and put them in a situation where they couldn't come home to their families no more. A black man didn't reach back and help the people that helped them make it up the ladder. It was Puffy. You know what I'm saying? I got tired of Puffy going on different platforms talking about how he loved the people that we was all with, how he loved the people that helped him, when in fact, none of that stuff was true. So my whole thing about it is, man, I appreciate your platform for letting me, you know, voice my opinion. And like I said, opinions like an asshole. Some of these cats out here get paid for their asshole. I get paid to give my opinion.
Yeah, I feel you, man. I mean, yeah, you just on here giving your opinion, man. I mean, you was one of the people that was real close to the situation, so why not?
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So with that being said, right, the last interview me and you did was a day after the raid. And when you look at everything now, man, how you feel about everything? It's been like a week. You know, you knowing Diddy, you being around Diddy, could you ever imagine that his houses would get raided for sex trafficking?
Bruh, you can't imagine no stuff like that. You understand? You can't think that because back then he wasn't Brother Love. He was Puffy. All the way up until he became Diddy. So his behavior over the years has changed. And the behavior that he shows now and that he has shown by being Brother Love, I couldn't imagine that the police would be raiding him for sex trafficking. Nah, bruh. I couldn't imagine that. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't him back then. He's a totally different person that he became. If you've seen him on other platforms, you know, inviting men to party with him, inviting men to go shopping with him. You understand? That wasn't Puffy. That wasn't Diddy. That was Brother Love and Love.
How you feel about all the people that's wondering why haven't any of Diddy big name friends came out to defend him?
Because either two things that I believe. Either they know some of the stuff is true, either they took part in some of the stuff that happened.
Remember when Diddy welcomed a baby with another woman? Young Miami stood by him, but the public had plenty to say. Blogs were buzzing with opinions, some calling her desperate, others praising her loyalty. It was a whirlwind of speculation. Despite the ups and downs, they kept everyone guessing. One moment, they were cozy on vacation. The next, going their separate ways. It's like watching a real-life soap opera unfold. And let's not forget the music. When Young Miami dropped bars about Diddy in her tracks, fans went wild trying to decipher every line. Was she spilling tea or just playing with us? Either way, it kept everyone talking. Now, Young Miami has finally broken her silence. To grasp why this is such a big deal, you need to understand the whole drama that preceded it. This isn't just another celebrity hookup story. It's a saga of are they or aren't they, with more twists than a Tyler Perry movie. You thought you knew the tea, but Young Miami just turned up the heat with her bombshell statement.
Are they scared that it may mess up their brand? See, nobody wants to be in contact with anybody that allegedly was sex trafficking. You see what the WWF did to Vince McMahon. Vince McMahon was one of those people that was called for sex trafficking. We don't hear a lot about it because he gave up the company, he did what he was supposed to do, and he became Ghost. But now you see they trying to do the same thing to Puffy. They trying to make him or hip hop the face of sex trafficking like they was going to do to WWF at one time. Because that was a big story. So a lot of his people that know him, a lot of the people that been in those parties and seen probably some unscrupulous shit that went down and was like, ooh, I was there. I hope they don't got me on tape. They feeling a certain way. So they're not going to speak on nothing until they've been approached with something. You got to realize when Homeland Security get their evidence together, they're going to send agents out. You understand? They might send an agent out to me. Yo, what do you know? What have you heard? What have you seen? What's been going on? You know what I'm saying? You know, did this happen when you was around him? Did this happen back in the day? That's what they're going to want to know. You know what I'm saying? So they're going to send investigators out. They're going to send people out for anybody that they can get some information from to help their case. So those celebrities ain't going to say nothing. You know, you got your man Stevie J speaking on it right now. He'll be one of the first dudes that they'll probably pull to the side and say, yo, well, you say that your man, I heard you on TMZ said that he never did this and he never did that. But ain't this you? If those pictures or those films or anything like that exists. You know what I'm saying? That's what they pay those agents to do. So, of course, I don't believe that none of the people who are his celebrity friends is going to speak or say nothing until they're either contacted or they know what they really got.
So you feel like they might be worried that they might be on tape at one of Diddy parties doing something they wasn't supposed to be doing?
I think that the celebrities that may be worried is because what Lil Rob said. Lil Rob said in his affidavit that Diddy had every room taped and bugged. Diddy had, yo, bro, can you imagine he had every room taped and bugged, and they found little bugs and little tape recorders, little those micro projectors or whatever like that, or video cameras. They found them in the house, bro. So by them having those things in the house, and people know there's drugs, there's alcohol, there's loose women, there's loose men, woman on woman, man on man, all kind of crazy shit. Bruh, they just wondering who or when they're gonna let this stuff be known. If it's on videotape.
Yeah, man, I know they gotta be shook, man, after finding out he was recording everything.
But not only celebrities, I don't think it's only celebrities gonna be shook. He had politicians in there. He had princes in there. He also had a couple of preachers in there. Hallelujah. That's crazy.
You personally, you think they got tapes?
Well, my personal opinion that if Lil Rob could be trusted and his statements are true, they got him. They got tapes of stuff.
Yeah, we're gonna see, man. We're gonna see what they got. But speaking of the raid, right? Did you see that viral video of Diddy he was seen in Miami with Stevie J after the raid? You seen that video?
Yeah, I seen it.
What you think about that?
Well, I go way back when Stevie J first came to Bad Boy after they left Uptown Records and everything like that. And Stevie J and Puff fell out real bad over, it could have been producer credits and the whole 9 yards. But Stevie J didn't F with him until Love and Hip Hop. When Stevie J went to Love and Hip Hop and he became famous from that, Puff called him over there and they had a meeting. And I guess they rekindled their friendship. Because I used to bodyguard Stevie J. And, go to different clubs. I got pictures and everything. Stevie J didn't mess with Puff, until after that Love and Hip Hop thing went down, So now they back cool. What got me about the stuff like that them being back cool, that Stevie J went on TMZ and was speaking up on behalf of Diddy. Now, if anybody I want speaking up behalf of me, or I had anybody speaking up on my behalf, it wouldn't be Stevie J. You understand? I don't think that an individual of his caliber is capable or can be trusted in a way that I would like for him based on his actions on television and who he is as a person, what he has been shown as an individual, is a type of individual that I would have speaking on my behalf. Come on, we know he's a drug abuser. We know that he's been seen putting his hands on women in the wrong way. And I don't know. That shit is crumbling, man. You know what I'm saying? But you know, you can always say this, man. And the infamous words of one of the world's greatest comedians, Richard Pryor, cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Why you say that? Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Because LaRob said that they be doing the liquid cocaine in the bottles, in the Ciroc bottles. We know Stevie J been in countless rehabs back and forth. We know, we've heard of Puff being in rehabs, secretly going to rehabs too. So, my man, when you get on those type of psychotropical, I think it's psychotropical drugs, man, and you start believing your own bullshit, and them two individuals together, man, you know they got to be crazy. Something got to be wrong with when he sit up there and he said that he want to challenge 50. And I don't know much about that clout him challenging 50 to a fight, and we seen how 50 Cent, we seen how Stevie J fight on Love and Hip Hop and all that other bullshit. Him, Scrappy, him, this other cat. My man, there's no way. There's no way. He don't want it with 50, bro. That's if that ain't cocaine, the Pope ain't Catholic.
All the speculation and anticipation surrounding Young Miami's recent revelations about her relationship with Diddy have captured everyone's attention. Fans and critics alike have been on edge, waiting for the truth to surface. Young Miami's decision to speak out now seems strategic. Perhaps she's had enough of the rumors, or there's something significant unfolding behind the scenes. Either way, her words are making waves and could reshape our understanding of her dynamic with Diddy. Let's delve into the details she shared. Young Miami describes her relationship with Diddy as complex, fluctuating between calling him her man one moment and describing their connection as simply vibing the next. It's a puzzle that leaves many wondering what exactly defines their bond. Could this be the epitome of a modern-day situationship? What's particularly intriguing is her shift in narrative regarding being labeled as a side chick. Young Miami vehemently denies this characterization now, challenging previous assumptions. Is this a direct response to criticism, or is there more to the story that's yet to unfold? The unfolding saga promises to reveal more layers, keeping everyone hooked as they await further developments.
So you feel like 50 Cent would give Stevie J that work?
It wouldn't even be a job. 50 Cent will whoop niggas like Stevie J on the way to a real fight.
You seen 50 fight before?
I ain't never seen 50 fight. I seen some tapes of him get down on that end, but I never seen him fight in person. But I know the demeanor of a man. I was with 50 Cent on a couple of occasions, and one occasion, it was just me and 50 and about probably 6 other dudes that didn't want to get out the car because he was ready to get down. And you could see it in him. You could see he got it in him like that. I'm looking at him. I wrote this shit about this shit in my book. 50 ain't back. He don't back down, bro. And you could see when you know a dude is about it and got it in him, you could see it in his eye. You could see it in the way he carry himself. You see how he threw his own man in the bushes, Tony Ayo. They got tapes on 50 getting down boxing. I've seen takes on him. You know what I'm saying? I've never seen him in person, you know, as far as fighting. I've been with him in person, but he got it in him, bro.
But yeah, that caught me by surprise because I always knew that Stevie J, he did production for Bad Boy, but I never knew him and Diddy was that close until, you know, as of late, you know, since the raid. So,
yo, they was close. Bro, Stevie J and Puff was like pots and pans back in the day. I don't know what happened between them, but something happened on the producing credit side that Stevie J stopped effing with him. And, Stevie wasn't dealing with him at all. He was just doing more stuff for Jodeci. than he was Bad Boy.
So after him and Diddy fell out, he started working with Jodeci more. I see. How you feel about the victim of the club shooting? I gotta ask you about this, man. How you feel about her coming out now saying that, you know, Diddy, he shot her and not Sean? How you feel about that?
Well, the way I feel about that, the case is closed, bro. It can't be no double jeopardy. It can't be no retrial because they already had a trial and a man was convicted for her injuries. A man already did time for her injuries. You understand? If they would have to go back and see that if there was ballistic tests done on Jennifer Lopez, on Puffy, God bless the dead, on Wolf, did they do ballistic tests? And then see if they did ballistic tests and Puff had gunpowder on him, you know what I'm saying? Why didn't the police go through with charging him? Why didn't the police charge him? She could say that now, and she said that I don't take nothing from the victim. I don't take nothing from the victim. But her lawyer should have advocated. I know Puff and Shine, they had the same charges. But like I said before, and like Sean said also, Sean said this also because it's true. Puff had witnesses that come in to testify against Sean and say they saw Sean do the shooting.
Young Miami has recently set tongues wagging with revelations that have left even the most avid gossip enthusiasts stunned. She casually dropped bombshells about private jet escapades and extravagant gifts, seemingly unfazed by the opulence surrounding her. However, what's truly confounding is the paradoxes within her narrative. One moment, she champions independence, yet in the next breath, she speaks of Diddy's lavish care for her, blurring the lines between self-sufficiency and reliance. Perhaps the most eyebrow-raising revelation was her direct address of long-standing baby mama rumors. When Diddy welcomed a new addition to his family, speculation naturally swirled around Young Miami. Her response, however, was unexpected, adding yet another perplexing layer to an already intricate situation. It's as if every clarification she offers only complicates the narrative further, challenging preconceived notions and keeping observers on their toes. The dynamic with Didy adds another layer of intrigue. While he remains silent for now, the question looms: will he corroborate her statements or add further complexity to the unfolding drama? Their relationship, laid bare by Young Miami's revelations, defies conventional norms, prompting varied interpretations from empowerment to denial, depending on who's scrutinizing the saga. Young Miami's narrative is akin to a puzzle with shifting pieces, each unveiling a new facet of her truth. Whether she seeks to set records straight or merely stoke the gossip mill remains unclear, but one thing is certain: she refuses to conform to external expectations, asserting her own rules in the spotlight of public scrutiny. Some may view her as bold and unapologetic, while others perceive her actions as reckless or calculated. Yet, amidst the chaos of public opinion, one cannot deny the allure of such unfiltered transparency. Young Miami's saga encapsulates the messy complexities of modern celebrity relationships, where personal narratives intertwine with public perception, often blurring the lines between authenticity and spectacle. In the end, whether Young Miami's revelations are seen as brave or provocative, they undeniably redefine the boundaries of privacy and publicity in the celebrity realm. Her story is not just gossip fodder, but a reflection of broader societal shifts towards individual autonomy and the renegotiation of traditional relationship dynamics under the scrutiny of the public eye.
They do that to find something on them, bro. They probably pay, just say if they paid Diddy $100 million. But Diddy lied and said that he only got $75 million. And he only filed taxes on $60 million. You understand what I'm saying? From that particular company. That's fraud. So we want all your records on every dime that you gave him. We trying to find something on him. I don't think they were happy when Diddy spearheaded and helped Corey Jacobs get out of jail. It was a young lady who actually did all the work, but his influence with the Obamas and everything like that got one of his best friends pardoned by Obama. Bruh, let me ask you something. If the federal government has a 99%, they have a 99% conviction rate. You think they can't find nothing in Diddy in his life that may have been just a little wrong? They find shit on Donald Trump, and he was the president. You don't think they can find nothing that Diddy done wrong? Based on what Lil Rob, Jonathan Odie, and Cassie said. Bruh, I'm not even gonna say that because somebody telling me, the first thing you know, they'll be saying that I was helping the feds convict Diddy if I mention anything about Gina, who said he beat her so bad that it kicked her baby out of her. She was pregnant with his baby and she lost the baby. They'll say I'll be helping the authorities, but she got on a national show on YouTube and said that whole story.
Right. Facts.
They could go back and she could press charges against him or bring up charges on her. Bring up charges on him on that. It's a lot of things that they can do, but they won't do. They want whatever they find in their investigation to bring those things up. They want to use the stuff they found on those raids.
Yeah, it might be a wrap, man. 99% conviction rate. Yeah, it might be over for Diddy, man.
That's all they need is one thing. That's all they need is one thing. They find something in his taxes wrong, because they're going to have agents go through his taxes.
So why do you think they want him so bad? Because I thought it was just, sex trafficking. But it seems like now they trying to get him on anything.
Bruh, people do not listen. You understand? When I said he bit the hand that fed him, when he went after that, was it Deleon, that liquor company, they got a lot of friends. And because they stopped the lawsuit, that don't mean that they friends and they people that he upset has forgave him. You ask me, will I forgive? They mustn't forgive him. Even though they stopped a lot of the stuff, the lawsuits and things, they didn't forgive him for doing that and bringing that type of attention to their company. So he made some enemies now. Some of the people that was his friends are his enemies.
Inter 5, 2908. The recent revelations surrounding Young Miami have ignited a firestorm of speculation and debate within the music industry. Her bold statements have prompted a range of reactions, from admiration for her courage to skepticism about her motives. Critics and fans alike are grappling with how this will impact her career trajectory and the broader implications for figures like Diddy. Young Miami's decision to speak out has positioned her at the center of a media frenzy. Some view her actions as a brave stance against industry norms, while others question whether it's a calculated move for publicity. The real concern, however, lies in how this controversy will influence her music. Will it serve as creative fuel, inspiring potent new tracks? Or will it overshadow her artistic talent, reducing her work to mere tabloid fodder? As for Diddy, a veteran in the music scene, the implications are equally profound. This scandal poses a new challenge to his reputation, already weathered by past controversies. Speculation swirls around how it might impact his business ventures, collaborations, and overall standing in the industry. With his wide-ranging influence, every move he makes now could have far-reaching consequences. The industry's response has been swift and divided. Celebrities are taking sides, each camp vocal in their support or defense. Some rally behind Young Miami, applauding her for authenticity, while others rally around Diddy, arguing he's unfairly maligned. Meanwhile, the silence of some speaks volumes, hinting at alliances and allegiances that could shift amidst the turmoil. This controversy has broader implications for music collaborations moving forward. Will artists hesitate before associating with Diddy, wary of potential fallout? Conversely, will they seek out collaborations with Young Miami, eager to capitalize on the publicity storm? The dynamics of collaboration and partnership in the industry are under scrutiny, with predictions of fractures and new alliances emerging from the chaos. For City Girls, Young Miami's group, the impact is particularly significant. Will their next album reflect the drama, potentially overshadowing their previous work? Similarly, Diddy's future projects face scrutiny. Will potential collaborators shy away, concerned about reputational risk? Amidst this uncertainty, fan loyalty emerges as a crucial factor. Their support can buoy or sink careers, depending on how Young Miami and Diddy navigate the aftermath. Their next moves will be scrutinized for authenticity and sincerity, pivotal in shaping public perception and future opportunities. Ultimately, this controversy transcends individuals. It's a power play within the music industry. It raises questions of loyalty, authenticity, and the shifting dynamics of influence. The fallout could redefine norms and reshape alliances, leaving a lasting imprint on how business is conducted in the music world. As the industry holds its breath, anticipating the next twist in this unfolding saga, one thing is clear. This scandal is more than a fleeting headline. It's a test of resilience and strategy, a high-stakes game where the stakes are nothing less than careers and legacies. The outcome remains uncertain, but one fact endures. The music industry will be forever changed by the reverberations of this moment.
You better be willing to tell that to the courts. Because you'll be sitting up like Lil' Kim. You get 5 years in jail, you lie to a federal agent. All right? Now, what they went down there and what paperwork they took down there, I did not know until I found out later that he was working with an agent in DC, but he was arrested by an agent in New York. But I can't go into it, and the reason I can't go into it is because another individual found out this information and it's owed to him. But when Fox News and everybody say they can't find out who the agent is, that's bullshit. It's online. If you got certain systems that you could find out who the agent is, because we found out who the agent is, but it's not my story to tell. I would tell you that, brother, but it's not my story to tell. It belongs to somebody else, and they're going to see it come out. Puff was hit with a 40 rule because it's called a Rule 40, because he didn't show up at the agent's office in DC. The New York agent arrested him. He got adjudicated of all charges in January of 1999. Was it 99? I think it was 99 when he got 99 or 90. Was it 90? It was January of 90. It was either 96 or 99. I wish I could tell you more about it, stuff like that, but I don't have the paperwork in front of me. But when they tell you they can't find out the agent, he's a director now here in New York. It's true. He was hit with a Rule 40 for not showing up to the agent in DC, and the agent in New York arrested him and charged him, and they end up throwing it out and sealing the case. That's when, and that's how I figured that he was working with the FBI.
And around this time when you found out that Diddy, he was an informant, you said that, Diddy, he told the feds that Suge Knight, Irv Gotti, and Jay Prince was trying to make a company together?
Well, what happened is that Suge Knight was trying to meet up with Dame Dash, Irv Gotti, Jay Prince, Eric B. No. They was trying to get a distribution company. You know what I'm saying? Distribute, publish their own music. They was trying to bring their money together and do that. And what I know of is that, and Jay-Z was a part of this, because I heard Shiv probably spoke on this too, that Jay-Z and Puff had somebody write something up to say that they was trying to monopolize, get a monopoly on the industry and start their own distribution company. And they told the higher ups, and that's when all those companies start going down, start coming up with federal charges and all kinds of, things that's happened to them. You've seen it with Irv Gotti and them. You've seen it with Rockefeller breaking up and all that shit like that. That's what I was talking about.
Yeah, that's wild, man. So that's how them labels went down. Yeah, that's crazy, man. But before we end this interview, how you feel about the people that's comparing Diddy to R. Kelly and Jeffrey Epstein?
I don't believe they have enough women that came forth that say that Puff has done the same shit R. Kelly and Jeffrey, was it Epstein? I don't think you have enough women that came forward that said that he has done the same thing they done. I don't think that's a fair comparison. I think that they should get all the evidence. They should show the evidence. And make me believe that Puff is the same as them. What we got to understand is that was Puff a part of those logs that Jeffrey Epstein had? Did he visit the island? Because some people had said that Puff used to visit the island too, or go on Epstein Island. I don't know how true it is, but I do know that if he's in any of those logs, that's the only reason I can see that Homeland Security would have that knowledge and would be investigating him on that.
In the ongoing saga of Young Miami and Diddy, it seems the drama has only just begun, sparking intense speculation and fervent theories across the entertainment landscape. Amidst whispers and rumors swirling like wildfire, the public eagerly anticipates the next twist in this unfolding narrative. Young Miami, known for her unapologetic style and sharp lyrics, is rumored to be contemplating a tell-all track, a musical expose that promises to reveal even more tantalizing details. Imagine the impact such a release could have. A lyrical storm unleashing truths and emotions, potentially reshaping public perception and fueling the tabloid frenzy. On the other side of the spotlight, Diddy faces mounting pressure to respond. Will he choose to address the allegations head-on, perhaps through a carefully crafted statement or even a musical rebuttal? The stakes are high as he navigates the delicate balance between defending his reputation and preserving his public image. Beyond the immediate drama lies a deeper question. Will their relationship weather this storm? Speculation abounds regarding the future of their situationship. Will they emerge stronger together, forged by adversity, or will this tumultuous chapter mark the end of their entwined journeys? The industry watches with bated breath, pondering whether love can endure amidst the glare of public scrutiny. For Young Miami, this controversy could serve as a catalyst, a pivotal moment for a potential rebrand. With her fearless attitude and artistic prowess, she may harness this chaos to redefine herself, carving out a new narrative that resonates with fans and critics alike. The prospect of a reinvented persona looms large, offering both challenges and opportunities for growth. Meanwhile, Diddy faces a critical juncture in his career. Will he stage a comeback, leveraging his experience and influence to reclaim the spotlight? The outcome hinges not just on his response to current events, but also on his ability to navigate the evolving landscape of fame and redemption. As the drama unfolds, the industry's gaze remains fixed on these two figures, wondering whether this storm will elevate their careers to new heights or leave them navigating treacherous waters. Will they choose to confront the turmoil head-on, leveraging controversy as a springboard for artistic evolution? Or will they opt for a quieter path, allowing time to heal and perspective to guide their next steps? Ultimately, the fate of Young Miami and Diddy lies in their hands. Whether they emerge from this tumult stronger or seek solace in quieter waters, one thing is certain: the world will be watching, waiting to see how this chapter in their lives unfolds, eagerly anticipating the next twist in the saga of fame, love, and redemption.